The Houston Rockets are tricking the NBA because there is no way on earth that this team should be down 3-2 right now. They shouldn't have ever been down 3-1. Not against this Warriors team, and I'm the biggest Steph Curry stan you'll see. But this Rockets team is more talented from top to bottom except for at the point guard position and the small forward position. And I'd even say that they're coached better. After a dominant Game 5 win in which they almost let the Warriors backups come back and beat them, the Rockets should be feeling very, very good heading into Game 6. Yes, they're headed back to Golden State, but this is a team with Alpren Sengun who should be dominating the paint as he is in this series. Yes, Draymond's playing pretty solid defense, but they have no 7-footer to match up with Sengun. They have all the length in the world to contain Steph Curry with Dillon Brooks, Thompson, Tari Eason, and a ton of other guys. Fred VanVleet's a great defender for his size. Yes, he doesn't have the length and athleticism that those guys have, but pound for pound, he's a fantastic defender. This Rockets team should be able to win this series. And for the Rockets, it starts with Sengun, who should be dominating this series. He is a monster in the post, and for the most part he is. Almost had a triple-double last night with 15 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, and he played just 30 minutes to get all those stats. Remember, that was a blowout from the beginning of the game onward last night. Finding him in Thompson right here. He's got vision. He really reminds me of a baby Jokic of sorts because Draymond's going to come double, and Amin Thompson's just going to sneak right in behind Podziemski, who gets caught looking and gets the dunk, also dominating the boards, right? I mean, when you got guys like Brandon Podziemski, no offense to Pods, because he's, a really gritty player, but he should not be able to box out Sengun, and he didn't. In Game 4, Sengun put up 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in what was a really, really solid performance. We saw a lot of post work, and Draymond is a fantastic defender, and yes, Sengun only shot 12 for 28 this game, but they have nobody that can stop him in the post. He's 6'11", 245 pounds. When he wants to go to work, there shouldn't be anybody that's able to stop him. Jimmy Butler right here, he's not going to be able to guard Sengun in the post. If this is the matchup, they need to go to it over and over and over. Quick spin right here for the easy layup. Jimmy tried to chest him up. It didn't work out. Gary Payton II as well. Like, what are we thinking, Steve Kerr? There's no way this is going to work. And I know they mismatch hunted this. This wasn't the original matchup, but it shouldn't be this easy. Maybe you can look to cross match it and stuff like that, because Gary Payton II, no offense to him, he's a fantastic defender. He's not going to be able to guard Sengun. And again, right here, we got to be able to send another, or we got to do something. The two big lineup really killed the Warriors down the stretch here, and this is a big bucket. And Gary Payton II is the guy they got matched up with him. We got to cross match that or something if you're Golden State. Really good steal here by Steven Adams. The two big lineups for the Rockets have been really working. As you can see, Steph gets caught on Sengun, but he comes to double, but he just goes right down the lane. Great steal from Steven Adams. And then playing a little bit of point guard. The Warriors finally try to get bigger, put Trace Jackson Davis out there, who still is not the biggest post in the world, but it's a step up from Jimmy Butler, and he just hits him with a quick shoulder fake and goes right by him, gets to the rim, and is able to create enough space. That's probably a foul. That should definitely be an and one, but he gets it to go nonetheless. Then Quentin Post guarding him, and Post is really good offensively. Defensively, he's still got strides to make, but he's a rookie, so that's all right. The vision is another thing that I really like in Sengun when I call him the baby Jokic, right? Draymond comes to double from the weak side. He feels that, finds Jabari Smith Jr. In the playoffs, he's averaging 5.2 assists per game and 5 assists in the regular season. So definitely not a one-off that he's averaging close to 5.5 assists per game in the playoffs. Great read right here. B-Pods comes to double, and Steph should be rotating up to Fred VanVleet, but watch Jabari Smith Jr. as he cuts right back door, getting Steph's attention, leaving Fred VanVleet wide open. That's a great read by Sengun and a great cut by Jabari Smith Jr. I also want to see more of this with the pick and roll and using Sengun in the pick and roll so that the Warriors can't cross match, right? They get Buddy Hield to stay on Sengun for long enough that Fred VanVleet can pop for the open three and Hield can't recover. I like that. I want to see more of Sengun as the point guard role, as well as more two big lineups for Game 6. For the series, he's dominating, averaging 22 and 11 and proving to be the Rockets' best player, as we all knew he was. 48% shooting from the field, 40% from 3 in 36 minutes per game. If the Rockets want to win this series, it's got to go through Sengun. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying it at any point. As you can see here, a large majority of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. If that's you, go ahead and fix that. Now let's talk about the enigma that is Jaylen Green, because I can't figure him out. Sometimes he's Steph Curry, a lot of the times He's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. I don't get it. In game 2, he put up 38 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals in what was a performance where I'm like, all right, he's going to carry this Rockets team. He's going to be the guard that goes out and creates in the half court. He was 13 of 25 from the field, 8 of 18 from beyond the arc. And then since then, he just forgot how to play basketball or something. Over the last 4 games combined, or the other 4 games combined, he's scored 25 points, 23 rebounds, and has had 9 assists. Not great. Now, he's still just 23 years old, but man, that is not good. He's laying egg after egg, it seems like, and I'm kind of waiting on the next big Jaylen Green game, but I don't know when it's going to come. And then you got Fred VanVleet. Fred's played very well, especially as of late. In the game where Jaylen Green went off, he had a little bit of a stinker, but ever since then, he's been playing pretty well, averaging about 15 points per game this series. 26 points, 2 assists, a rebound, and a steal last night in 33 minutes was a really solid performance from him. Like I said, he gives you great pound-for-pound defense. He doesn't have the length or the athleticism that everybody else does, but he can guard. 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. This was really nice. Slick pass here from Sengun, and he knocks down the fadeaway jumper. Then you got Dillon Brooks, another enigma, but hey, shout out to Dillon Brooks for not getting teed up last night. He was on his best behavior, and he played a really solid game. Scored 24 points, only had 2 rebounds and 1 assist, not one for sharing the rock. Had 0 techs in 29 minutes, and it was a efficient Dillon Brooks performance. For a normal player, this is a pretty efficient performance as well. 7 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, backing down Steph Curry right here, hitting turnaround fadeaways. And at this point, you know, hey, he hits that to put him up 30. He's having a night. He's playing really good defense against Steph Curry as well. Then you get to the alien, the extraterrestrial creature that is Alpren Thompson, who's put up 25 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. He had 8 stocks last night in what is one of the most ridiculous performances I've ever seen a second-year player have in the playoffs. Getting up top, ripping Steph at half court. When was the last time you saw somebody do that? He's played pretty good defense on Steph this series. Over the last 2 games, Steph's only averaging 15 points, 5 assists, and 3 boards on 40% shooting. So I'd say he's done his fair share against Steph Curry in the half court, getting downhill. Loves this little Euro step. Not sure what Quentin Post is doing right here. We talked about him not being the greatest defender in the world, but I mean, what is this? He comes off the pick and roll with Steven Adams, and then Quentin Post just attempts to catch him in midair. I don't know. He got nuts in his face, and he gives up the and one. But this is scary right here. If you're going to go under screens and he's going to pull up and knock it down, that's the next level of his game. And if he develops that, he's going to be really, really, really tough to guard. And it's good that the Rockets have made him untouchable in trade talks. You got Jabari Smith Jr., another guy that I think could really develop and play well in the future, but he's only getting 22 minutes per game this series. It's not like he's been inefficient or anything. Yes, during the regular season, he wasn't exactly what they wanted, but still, he's a big wing that can score, that can play. Tari Eason, another guy. They got Bari and Tari off the bench that are playing good basketball. Tari's obviously a great defender, helps out with Dillon Brooks and Amin on Steph. But yeah, I feel like the Rockets, I don't know. I think they should win the series. I think they definitely have the talent. I think Ibe's a better coach than Steve Kerr. We'll see, though. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. We're looking for 300 likes on today's video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching.